Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So UL Monroe's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense. Oh, look out there. He smashes his way through again. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bobcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the draw. Open space at the 25.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bobcats. Ready to try the point after.
Number 12.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas State, 14. ULM, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defense. When you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Nice move there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bland. Right down the gut of the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The corners are walked up tight. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. The short hand, it's Morris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 17.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
24. ULM 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Dugan. Looking deep down the right side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Warhawks want to move quickly. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bland. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
16.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, what a move to get room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 30-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air. It's Dugan. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Texas State. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 24.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll go to Garcia. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bobcat. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative